I was never too interested in these things, but I actually saw them on sale, and I had recently just started decorating my room with some Pokemon stuff and thought these would make a nice addition. But really, I've been wanting to get back into opening Pokemon cards for a long time now, so I'm excited to open just about anything at this point. I actually had no idea what else came in these besides the jumbo cards, and it looks like it's a couple of booster packs. So I just opened a bunch of cards with a couple of my friends recently that are even newer to opening cards than me, and we all had this problem where we just couldn't open the packs without scissors. But one of those two friends had 2 entire booster boxes to work with, so he had way more to open than I did, and he got the hang of it really quickly, so I'm expecting to as well. So let's see how this first pack starts the day off for us. And we've got a non-holo Altaria. These reverse cards are pretty much consolation prizes for losing packs. Alright, let's see if I can actually open it this time. Okay, I swear. Just like 3 more packs and I'll get it. And this is the reason I speed the video up. So I think Sword and Shield base set is the only modern set that I haven't ever opened at least 1 pack of. Forgot to do the card trick, but it's a miss anyway. Alright, on to Gen 2. This is where it all started for me. I was probably like 5 years old the first time I played Pokemon, and I didn't actually beat the game because when I made it to the Elite Four, I just kept trying over and over again and was too stubborn or stupid to go and train, so I just lost to them again and again and eventually gave up on it. This is the only generation that I always pick the same starter. I'm not sure if it's maybe just because it was my first ever Pokemon game, but no matter how many times I replay it, and then, you know, the remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I always choose Cyndaquil. And unfortunately, we just got spoiled by the code card, so we know that this pack's no good. I noticed we got the exact same 2 booster packs out of this first partner pack. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence, or if all of them just contain the same 2 sets. Speaking of code cards, how do you guys feel about them being color-coded, letting you know ahead of time whether or not the pack is a hit or miss? Wouldn't be an issue if half the time the cards weren't flipped upside down in the pack, so you never really know which way it's facing. Sometimes it's just, you can't avoid it. Oh, and what do we got? Stonejourner V. That's kind of boring. I'm still totally unfamiliar with modern Pokemon cards, but you ever just look at a card and you feel like you can tell that it's not valuable? Now on to Gen 3. This is actually the generation I played the most of. Not because of how much I liked it, but actually because of how much I liked Heart Gold. I wanted the ultimate team, so I played through Sapphire multiple times up until I could catch Kyogre, and then I would transfer every single Kyogre I would catch on playthroughs to my Heart Gold team, so I eventually had 6 of them. Alright, it looks like not all the partner packs contain the same 2 booster packs. We got Chilling Reign this time. Pretty sure I've opened at least a couple of these. Maybe they were in the Urshifu VMAX Premium Collection. I know I got one of those for Black Friday, and I think it had stuff other than just battle styles. Ooh, not really too fond of Cramorant, but the contrasting colors on this really look cool. So I'm not very familiar with Chilling Reign, but I do know that it's dirt cheap on eBay, so I'm assuming that there's a good reason for that. But at least we've got a green and white code card to start it off. So we've got Sneasel, Snover, Blitzel, Ghastly, Caitlyn, and oops, kinda spoiled it. It's a Frostlass Hollow. So next up I've got a whole bunch of Fusion Strike. I've got 15 packs in total. This is actually the set that made me want to get back into opening Pokemon cards because this most recent Christmas I got a single Fusion Strike pack and it had Mew V alternate art in it, which was crazy lucky, so kind of ignited a gambling addiction in me that I didn't know I had. I technically did just get a hit in that last pack, but nobody really cares about hollows anymore. It's all about the full arts. So here's the question of the day. What's your favorite Pokeball design? You know, like Netball, Great Ball, Master Ball, Dusk Ball. I was wanting to make all the flagship ones first, but I've always really loved the design of the Dusk Ball, so I was kind of thinking of just skipping ahead to that one. So for Fusion Strike, black code cards are good and white code cards are bad, which hopefully means that I've got something good in here. But as we've seen, sometimes it just results in a holo rare, which are, for the most part, totally worthless. Are you kidding me? 3 packs in and we've already gotten 2 holo Toxtricities? I could be wrong, but isn't Fusion Strike like the biggest set ever released? With 264 cards? It's a nightmare for collectors, but I've read that the sales are actually really low for Fusion Strike, so I'm guessing a lot of people just don't want to bother with it. In a way, it's really nice though. Booster boxes on eBay are only going for like 85 to 90 right now. I got these at Ace Hardware though, and I'm really bad about not checking the price apparently because I overpaid for these. I swear the last time I was there I saw them listed for $3.99, the normal price that they should be, but I ended up paying $5 each for these. So when it comes to the partner packs, do any of you guys like hang them up on your wall, or do you just use those little binders and keep them in there? I've already taped up a few of them to my wall, and I was planning on doing that from the very beginning. I never even had any interest in keeping them in the binders. But I've always had a bad sense of decoration, so let me know your preferences on that. And there's that $5 price tag that I didn't notice. It was only on some of them, and the actual display wasn't labeled at all. Jeez, is it just me, or have we been getting really unlucky so far? Another white code card. I've watched my best friend open multiple booster boxes, Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, and Fusion Strike, and he always does well. He has not yet lost money on any of the booster boxes he opens, which I know on average you're supposed to lose money, so lucky him, right? I guess I'm a bit jealous. And it doesn't help that I just pulled another white code card. Yeah, from now on I'm gonna speed through any of the white code cards we get, but I mean I'm gonna try to avoid showing the code card at all if possible. Oh, finally! A good spoiler! I've been waiting so long for this. I know the top card is a Gengar VMAX alternate art probably, but I'm not too sure what comes after that. Oh, Chandelure. This thing's a lot of fun to use in the games if you can find one. It's got a crazy high special attack. I think its base special is like 145 or something, which is like legendary Pokemon levels. I'd guess in the TCG though, it's probably not all that valuable of a card, which is probably why they focus on reprinting so frequently the early generation Pokemon. I'd love it if they reprinted Typhlosion. That would be awesome. I mean, I guess I wouldn't even know. Maybe they have reprinted pretty recently. Wow, that is a beautiful card. I guess this is probably the most expensive one we've pulled so far. I'm sure it's nowhere near the value of the alternate art Mew that I got on Christmas though. But either way, yes, we're finally pulling something. Something worthwhile, that is. You know, I'm surprised there's an entire set dedicated to Mew, and it doesn't include Mewtwo. It seems like those two just are always together. Speaking of Mewtwo, I probably had like 1,500 old vintage cards from back when I was a kid, and I never once pulled a Mewtwo in any of the older sets. My sister has like 3 of them, and she's only got like maybe 2,000 compared to my 1,500. I think I need to tone down my jealousy a little bit. Even though I didn't get a Mewtwo, I've still got plenty of really cool cards left over from the super old sets. And we got a Cinderace. For me personally, this is my least favorite starter in Gen 8. I don't think I would ever be picking this one. I like the way all the starters in their, you know, pre-evolution phases look, but once they evolve, Cinderace is definitely the one that I like. Its design, I just don't like it. And wow, are you kidding me? What, like 10 packs in or something, and I've gotten 3 Holo Toxtricities? Ace Hardware is scamming me. So here we are, coming up on the final pack. And it looks like we get to end it on something. Hopefully it's not another Holo Toxtricity. I guess since it's the final one, I should actually focus on it. So we've got this Pokemon I don't recognize at all. Volibeye, Dewpider, Meowth, Luxio, and... oh, I saw my friend pull this, so I know that it's worth a lot. I think it was like 35. That's gotta be the best pull of the day, and it's what we end on. That's great. So I'll just put this at the end of the video to not be intrusive. If you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to help me out, because this is my first video. And thanks for watching.